built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're causing their bluff. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're causing their bluff.
Alright, welcome everybody. We are back with the Nice Micro League round 2, and here with me today is Mr. Topilalo himself. Are you here?
Hello everyone, and thank you for having me in your show.
It is my great pleasure. So first, we are going to take a quick look at the scoreboard here. So we have so we played the first Swiss round and we'll start the second one. So I'm gonna just really quickly go through what we're doing here. So we did one full round and then we do a second round, which the system paired up people with similar records, and that's how it's going to go with this round and 2 more rounds, from which the 4 best the 4 players with the best score will go through directly to the quarterfinals, while the people from 5th to the 12th place will have to play a single elimination bracket and will be forwarded. Then the winners will go to the quarterfinal. Then we will have semifinals, and then in the end we'll have the final match and the match for the 3rd place. And so second Swiss round, we have a few replays, so half of the replays have arrived, half of the games have been played. So which will be our roster today? Topirello, give us your predictions for the day.
Yeah, so we will start with Geresz vs Krautz. These are 2 players who were unseeded in the beginning, but they won their first matchup, and now they are seeking for the second victory, which would probably mean qualification to the next phase. So we'll start with that.
Yeah, so there is a Zerg player on Geresz's side, and Krautz, Alajos is of course a Terran player, and Geresz has no record playing against Terran before, and Krautz only won 2. Oh no, he didn't play against Zerg yet, so we don't know anything about these guys playing these respective matchups. But
I did play Zerg as Zerg training matches versus Krautz, so I kind of expect what he will do.
Oh, that's really nice. And so we will also have some higher ranking players. So if I'm not mistaken, we'll have Kumbi and Ray Gym Raynor today, right?
Yes, of course. So, do I remember correctly, they are both previous champions of this series?
I'm not sure if they actually won. I think Kumbi won one, maybe Nice Micro League 2, and Ray Gym Raynor won Nice Micro League 1. That might be...
that could be. However, they both started with a loss this time, so they desperately need a win now.
Exactly. And we will also...
Since Raynor is playing random, so it will be a very, very interesting matchup, I think. I hope he will get different races.
Oh yeah, he won the previous series with Terran, so we'll see how this the random turns out. And we had Khestral versus Nice Micro, and there was also Kroye and
Malacka
Malacka.
versus Kroye.
Yeah. So Malacka and Kroye both started with a loss. And both of them are new players to this league, and one of them has a chance to get a win. Well, in an ideal case, even the loser could get 1 point here, but we'll see if that will happen. Because Malacka seems to be a little more experienced in the game, even though he have not played in the Nice Micro League before.
Yeah, I mean, I played the training match with him, and he is very good, considering that he just started recently, I think.
Yeah, and Khestral versus Nice Micro will be the last matchup for today, which Khestral is, I think did he win like 3rd place or something? So he is also kind of a highly qualified player in this series of tournaments.
Yeah, I think he has the highest APM in this series by a huge margin.
Yeah, that is
I'm not sure
true.
where all that APM goes exactly, but that's very large, at least.
Yeah, he played like 450 in the last turn, I think, the last round. So that is definitely a very high. So first one is going to be Geresz versus Krautz Alajos, and I already rolled it up.
Played on Aztec, right?
Yeah, Aztec. Yeah, Aztec is the three-player map. Then they will go to J. So both of these maps actually have the starting location on low ground and the natural on high ground, which is so the maps were randomly selected, but this is going to be an advantage for the Zerg player, I think.
Yeah, I think content tactics might work here. So the player might use the high ground advantage to set up camp in the opponent's natural and maybe try to contain him. So these kind of tactics might work if someone is daring enough to pull off that.
Yeah, so this is always versus Zerg, like a kind of fast expand strategy might be the most appropriate. And so if you are ready, then I will play the intro clip and then we can start the replay.
Yeah, just count back when to start
Yeah.
the replay for me.
Sure.
You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. Hey, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff.
Okay, so I think the replay is loaded, right? So you are
Yeah.
sure. So we can see on the left-hand side we have Krautz Alajos with our teal colored Terran, and the gray Zerg Geresz is on the right-hand side, and the Tarsoy Apja Baisa is the chat message we've got from Krautz in the beginning.
I'm not entirely sure what he's implying with that, but I
It,
approve of this message.
yeah, I am not sure either. So Geresz sends his overlord in towards the top base, so he will,
Which is the wrong direction.
yeah, he will scout late here. Let's see
Yeah,
what.
at least he's not losing it to Marines. I'm always a bit worried doing this, because I'm not paying attention. It's easy to lose the scouting overload and get blocked.
Yeah, especially if you don't place the overlord over the correct position, like a wall or something. So scouting
Yeah.
SCV
So-
is out.
So for Krautz, what I noticed that he is very proficient in setting up his main base in a way that it is very well defended through the bunker. And it is well surrounded by his other buildings. So I expect him to do that and not do a fast expand, but rather than secure his main base.
Yeah, it seems like he's putting the barracks right under the supply depot.
And there is a hole. I think the bunker will go there.
Yeah, the bunker will be, and both of them scouting in the wrong direction. So the Zerg is already mining gas and just finished the spawning pool. So
Do you think he will go for Hydra tech?
Hydra tech, or maybe
Mutalisk.
Mutalisk or Hydra, both of them.
Previously he did Mutalisk.
Yeah.
Hydralisk, if I remember correctly.
Um,
Maybe throw in some lurking.
yeah, I guess Mutalisk requires a lot of micro. So Krautz does not start the bunker yet, but he just started first Marine. And he did not start.
There is no rush. I mean,
You see-
Geresz played high economy previously, so you don't really have to expect for ling rush. I guess.
Yeah, but he saw the links with the scouting SCV, so he knows what's coming
And-
his way.
Yeah, and the bunker is already being constructed, so he will survive this easily.
He might lose a few SCVs if he's not careful enough. Then Marine should go to the bunker. Yes, it goes to the bunker. Okay, so the Lings start to attack and are pulled back just before they could finish off that SCV. And surprisingly, Krautz does not lose an SCV to this first attack. But here comes what we talked about in the beginning, that the Zerg player can just place the Zerglings up the ramp and the Terran will have a very hard time attacking up there. And
Yeah, since pretty much all Terra units are ranged, and they get a multiplayer of about 1/2 when shooting upwards, so that will be a problem.
yeah, and that will indeed be difficult. And they don't have vision up there, so they have to move into the range of the Zerglings to be able to attack them.
Oh, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, that is going to be a problem.
And we are going for the lair on the Zerg side and also a second hatchery in the expansion. But he pulls back the links, so it seems like he feels like the 4 links would not be enough.
So I still don't see a Hydralisk then, so probably Mutas will be
Yeah.
the name of the game.
Yeah, lair tech is probably a sign for the upcoming Mutalisk, and Geresz is not even trying to deny this bunker. He did not. Is it outside of his vision? Oh yeah, it's outside of his vision. He pulled the links back too much. And Kroye has enough minerals to build a new command center. He already has the academy, so he can go for the Marine Medic strategy once he starts to macro a little more and has maybe more than 1 barracks.
Yeah, I mean, if you have that much mineral stocked up this early in the game, that's serious a problem with macroing. You should be spending that.
Yeah, Spire is going on for the Zerg player. So there will be the Mutalisk stack, and the barracks is down, the second one. Yeah, so this is kind of... I was thinking about what are kind of the difficulty steps in the game, and the first one is to have enough workers, which I guess there are 15 SCVs here, but a few of them are not working. So that is almost good. Second problem is to start to build enough buildings which will give you attacking units. So that is kind of the second thing you have to achieve in the game. And that is kind of can be a big hurdle for people to pick up StarCraft, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, the Spire placement is curious. Do you think it's a good idea to use the minerals to protect it this way?
Yeah, I think it is kind of...
I really like it.
A lot of even the pro players like to place the Spire behind the mineral line. It is a little more difficult to get there and attack it, and it's right at the edge of the map too.
Yeah. It's clever, I think.
So Terran player has built the engineering bay and is
And
putting
the
up
first
missile
missile
turrets.
that is coming up that will be important.
Yeah. And there was a scout or a scan somewhere, but I missed where it went.
And the Mutalisk just started.
Oh yeah, the first Mutalisks
Action
are
is
out.
coming.
The first batch of 5 Mutalisks are flying over to the Terran base.
I'm so scared.
Very nice. Sound effects on your side. Okay, so the mutalisks come in, but the turrets doing a great job at zoning those mutalisks out. Now he's attacking the engineering bay. And some marines are going to keep the mutalisks away, and the engineering bay, the upgrade has been cancelled. One mutalisk is dead, and some of them are... okay, 2 are dead. So Geresz seems like overextended a bit here.
Yeah, I think this mutalisk didn't work at all. However, we have a Lurk respect being researched at the moment. So this was a failure, but Geresz quickly changes course.
And he has some static defense even at the natural, so he's not afraid. And first medics come out on the Terran side. There is still one SCV that is just chilling out next to the comset station.
Yeah, the main problem for Krautz is that he has all the chance to take his natural, but he's still not taking it.
Yeah, he spent...
It would give him a great economic advantage had he done that.
Yeah, right. Especially now that the slow hydralisks start to move out from the Zerg player.
I mean, they were probably converted to lurkers, at least.
Yeah, probably after they arrive close enough there. Oh, another bunker is going up, but if there is no missile turret next to that bunker, that might be an issue later, once the lurkers come close enough. Or will he start attacking just with the hydralisks? Because those hydralisks seem to be... they might be enough. So Marines go into the bunker, but this bunker will fall very quickly. The second bunker is being attacked, but only 4 hydralisks are attacking, and the lurker egg is in range of the Marines. Will this lurker egg pop before it can hatch? No, it got cancelled. And then start again.
It does not matter that much, really.
Yeah. Now Krautz
And
is in
Geresz
a...
is still not taking his third. Oh, yeah, he just took his third base.
Yeah, Zerg is expanding once more. He realized he is... oh! Those lurkers are in range of the bunker. The bunker has to be repaired, and I is repaired, and the scan goes down. I am actually quite surprised how well Krautz is defending his base at the moment. Especially, he stopped producing more Marines.
Super soldiers.
I think you should increase the sound effect volume, because that was a little bit quiet. What is he going to build here? Another bunker? No, a missile turret.
If all those links in, that will stop it.
Okay. So the bunker is going to fall sooner than later, I guess, as it's not being repaired. Oh. Now, is there siege mode yet? No, but he doesn't need it at the moment.
The siege mode just researched. It's just finished.
Wow, those lurkers are really
But
dying.
not a single tank.
One single tank will have to face off with, well, a lot of lurkers morphing at the natural of our Zerg player. The third base is up on the Zerg side, but there is nothing coming up the mining there at the moment. He will drone up soon, and another bunker is going down for our Terran player, who is producing more Marines. Too slow overlords.
I didn't expect Krautz to hold his foothold at his natural host. What he's still not building is the command center.
Yeah,
Even though he has all the money for it.
he has money for 3 command centers at the moment. Oh, there is one command center actually already being built, just floating in. I totally missed that one. So he built.
Yeah, I also missed that. I have to take that back.
So he has 1,300 minerals after buying a second command center. This time he should decide to either build factories or barracks.
But he only has a single tank. Will it be enough to get all that lurkers?
No, it won't, but I guess the lurkers will have to. Okay, the lurkers start to move in range. 2 already fell. 3. Yeah, the problem is the Lynx pick up the tank very efficiently. The bunker is being repaired by SCVs. The
The repairing is done very well.
Yeah, and that lurker was in range of the Marines. And the second tank is coming up. And more are being produced. So having 4 tanks in the production queue costs a lot of money, but the effect will come quite late. And the lurkers are going back behind the enemy lines. And why are the Lynx attacking the bunker?
Yes, that doesn't make too much sense.
Another tank is up, so those lurkers will be dealt with, I guess.
Now, Geresz now has all the time to take his whole space if he wants, but he's focusing rather on the bottom.
He is producing the hydraulics, so I guess. Oh, that lurker unburrowed at the worst possible time, but more are coming up, and there is still only 1 tank. Okay, the second tank is up. And these lurkers are quite close to the... Wow, nice micro from Krautz for a moment there, pulling back the tank until... Oh my, and this tank only had 2 hit points left.
and he's repairing it.
He has to repair it because it will take some time.
That's a really annoying feature when playing against a Terran, that he just can repair everything.
Yeah.
You didn't kill
that one lurker over there with 3 kills, totally blocking.
No, he's burning the money that he's buying to repair the command center.
Yeah. Yeah. And 6-7 more lurkers are up on the ramp at the far end.
Geresz still not expanding, even though he has now all the opportunity to go wherever he wants in the map.
Yeah, he has 30 drones for 3 hatcheries, so that is kind of a good spread, I think. Krautz Alajos is only 23 SCVs at the moment. He will definitely need more. He should move some from the main base, not just produce ones in the natural. He's putting up another bunker, so he is going with the slow and steady defense. So these bunkers, of course, will be very good if the Zerglings will start to go for the tanks behind. I'm not sure if they will be effective against the more probable course of action from Geresz, which is just sending in the lurkers over there. But there are some Lynx.
Krautz emptied his bunker in his main base, so he has no defense against a drop of, say, Zerglings.
Yeah.
They could just go in and murder everything in the main base if
that is true.
to drop something.
Is there drop tech? I don't think the Zerg have researched drop by now, but he is working on the defiler.
He can't know that, but it would very much work.
So he is actually researching, or was just researching, consume for the defilers. And once the defilers are out,
very, very high level play.
that will totally ruin the defense here. Krautz has a lot of tanks, So the pure Lurkerling combo would not work, but the Defiler... Oh, and there are 3 of them just arriving there. And the Consume is done on all of them.
Rivalad? Oh, I see the Defilers, yeah. And eating their own people. It's a kind of morbid thing to begin with.
Yeah, unfortunately the Dark Swarm will absolutely protect even from the splash damage. Oh, the Marines fall! And the Lings are attacking the tanks even though they are not under the Dark Swarm. Oh no! The Massacre!
Here we go!
And the Lings are picking up the missile turrets, following the tank back to the main base. There are Goliaths, which will not save Krautz
Yeah,
from...
that's misguided tech choice. And I think it's pretty much over because even if he does not take the main base, economically the game
Yeah,
is going to...
this game is over. And GG is called. So I guess we can check in, I guess. The first win to our Terran player here, or what is not the Terran, the Zerg player here. Geresz wins Aztec, and Jade will be our second map. So, Jade, what can we know about this map?
I mean, it's very similar to that. It's a map with a lower starting point, but it's four players. It's
Yeah.
a 4-player map.
The 4-player map, if it's a cross position, that might be. I guess I'm not really sure about the distances on these maps. So it might be that actually the cross position is a similar distance compared to what we had on Aztec.
Yeah, I mean, neither of the players really tried rushing, so I think these distances does not count that much.
Yeah, right. It would be more important.
They just took their time to set up this containment.
Yeah. So, are you ready to load up the replay?
Yeah, just coming back for it.
All right. So I already loaded mine up. So when I count, that's when I will start. So I don't know how you do it, but I do it like at the moment I count.
I'm waiting to click the OK button.
I think you should click the OK button and just pause the replay. So it will not take any time to start it.
Okay, I stopped it.
Okay, so I will play the intro and then we can go into the game.
You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff.
3, 2, 1, and start. Okay, so top right we have Geresz as Blue Zerg, and bottom left we have Krautz as the Teal Terran. So they are in cross positions. So in case
probably favors the Terran here, so he's more safe for any potential early aggression.
yeah, I wonder if Geresz will decide to do a rush after this one. So
I would be surprised if he did, but who knows?
yeah, maybe that's just not his playstyle. some people like rushes more than others, I guess.
I mean, I like that.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. So, I guess you won both of your games in the previous round with rushes, right?
Yeah.
So Overlord is going out, so there is no quick pool for the Zerg. And we can see the signature building placement on Kraut's side, but I am not sure if he can fit the barracks under here. Maybe he can.
Yeah.
So the
We will see
Overlord...
very soon.
What is this Overlord doing? So scouting Overlord from Geresz just stopped moving down and started moving to the left. And is Geresz going to
He
do...
does not need wings to fly.
So Geresz will do a fast expand, I guess. Because of these drones are coming out really quick. And Krautz...
Did Krautz see the hatchery?
Yeah, I think he had to see that. He sent out 2 SCVs to scout at the same time in the beginning, which is very...
Isn't that a bit of an overkill?
Yeah, I
Unless
guess.
he wants to build a proxy bunker.
That might make sense. Well, and there is nothing on the Zerg side, so he could do that. You can see the spawning pool at like 60%. But I guess by the time a Marine would get over there, that would be too early. So even if he wants to bunker rush, that needs to wait a bit. And he's not buying any Marines, even though, again, 450 minerals. Oh, he decides to put the bunker up on the ramp, or the entrance, rather, before even producing 1 Marine. But now the Marines are being produced, so...
Oh, and in the meantime, Geresz is buying a third hatchery just to produce units.
Yeah, macro hatchery
He
is
won't
up,
have that many lings.
and 4 lings are out, and 2 more are being produced. So he is looking for any hidden buildings in his base. Very smart. That can
And
be
actually, it would make sense to place those hidden buildings there. So.
yeah, it is a strategy that can work quite well. So the Zerg, what is he buying what is he mining the gas for? Is he going to do another Mutalisk strategy here?
Well, it could be a feint. As last time I bought the Mutalisk, absolutely achieved nothing with them, and then just went full on Hydras. So,
Yeah, I guess he forced his opponent to buy a lot of missile turrets. But I'm not sure if that economic damage means anything when you are on 1,000 minerals from one base. Anyways. So we have 3 Marines in the bunker, and 6 lings are going out.
yeah, and they are not going anywhere inside, I think.
If they go around the bunker, I think a few can get through. But if they start attacking the bunker, they won't have any...
Yeah, I expect 0 of them will go inside the main.
And
And they are sitting in a place of no strategic importance.
Yeah, yeah. This is, I guess, a misclick, probably. And Krautz Alajos is putting a missile turret at the entrance, which is a strange choice. I don't think lurkers could... Okay, the lings are coming in and attacking the bunker.
And
then
2 of them are dead already.
Yeah, two are dead, and 1 is at 8 hit points. But the bunker has lost 100.
Santos!
Our Zerg player put down creep colonies, but this time not buying the Sunkens yet. He just he went for the Hydralisk then straight ahead. But our Terran player did not waste any time and already has a
he's
tank.
researching lurkers now.
Oh, so whatever worked last time, just do it faster this time, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, so that missile turret actually makes sense, but not that early as he put it there.
Yeah, and the tank should go up there, I guess, sooner than later. Still, Marines are being produced.
Yeah.
Not anymore, I guess. There are no more tanks coming
he's
out.
no researching the tank mode or whatever it's called.
Siege. Oh no, he's researching the Goliath range,
Really?
actually.
Oh, that's the Goliath.
Yeah.
That's not a good choice then, unless he already has siege mode.
Yeah, and he does not have a scan yet, so he doesn't have a clue what his opponent is up to. Which
Yeah,
sees...
if he's going Goliath, that's going to be a big problem because it's pretty much wasted money against
Yeah,
Hydra attack.
and Hydralisks, already lurkers are almost... The lurker aspect is almost done, I guess.
The Geresz is taking his third base, but Krautz is not taking his natural.
Yeah, and I guess there is no siege mode because that tank is just sitting there while... Okay, so one factory is producing tank and the other factory is producing Goliath.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. And
I
still...
mean, it would be actually cheaper to just buy the comset station. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Does he have place to put a comset station, or did he block his?
I think
his
he
base
could.
place?
I think there is enough. There should be enough space there for a comset, but he does not have the academy yet. So
Oh,
these lurkers will burrow there, and this tank and Goliath, they won't have it. They won't stand a chance.
so he spent massive amounts of money to defend against Mutalisk that appeared in the previous match and not at all in this one.
Yeah, and he won't be able to do anything against those lurkers now because this missile turret is just too far behind. The tanks go there to get killed,
Ah, yeah. Who replaced?
and there is no siege mode, so
Yeah, so he researched Goliath range instead of siege mode.
yeah, he's just researching siege mode now and has no tanks. But the lurkers are not going in yet.
I mean, they don't really have to. I mean,
Yeah.
Geresz is mining at 3 bases.
Yeah,
Krautz
Yes.
has 1. There is no need to push.
no need to rush there, yeah.
But he does it anyway.
Yeah, I guess you don't need to wait either.
Commandos.
Okay, the siege mode is now done, but of course the lurkers don't care much.
Yeah, he could now push all the way to the mining if he wanted to.
Okay, GG it's called.
And congratulations to Geresz for this
Yeah,
2-0 victory.
very well played. Won 2 games, and the Krautz Alajos will go forward with his 2 previous wins. Geresz will go forward with 4 points rather. Very
Yeah, with this he's
impressive.
pretty much assured to be in the playoff at least.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. This should position him in the middle 8, so he won't end up in the last 4, I guess, with these 2 wins.
Probably harder opponent next time.
Yeah. Most
Scoring
probably.
his third victory will be much harder.
Yeah. That is true. So, because of the Swiss system, of course, he will be paired with someone else with also 4 points, which will make it more difficult. So let's go for Gym Raynor versus Kumbi. which is
And they start also on Aztec, right?
yeah, Aztec is their first map. That
Great
is
map,
correct.
not only for StarCraft, but also in Czech.
Oh,
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike? Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Aztec is also great on there.
Yeah, so as we discussed before, so Gym Raynor did not play in the Night Magic League as a random before, so we don't know what to expect from him against Terran, but Kumbi played versus Terran 3 times and won 2 of those. So we'll see, but I think in Kumbi's case, so he's a very talented player, but I think his problem is kind of the psychological. Like if he
Yeah, I mean, in last round he had a failed drop where he lost his dropship and just straight up gave up the match, even though he had still practical winning chances. So that was a sad thing to see.
Yeah, so while Gym Raynor is probably his weak point is that he did not have the kind of time to practice that he had for the previous tournaments.
For very much understandable reasons.
Yeah. And Kumbi will be able to, I think, if he is in the right place psychologically, he will be able to overcome his opponent with his technical skills, but we will see how this turns out. These are just kind of my predictions. I cannot predict who will win. Of course, I don't see the.
Yeah.
I guess.
I just hope that we will get to enjoy this matchup for 3 matches with Jim playing 3 different races. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, that's definitely one of the perks of playing random is we can even in one
Okay,
pairing.
so can I load up and
Yeah.
pause the first replay?
Yeah, I always do that while I'm talking. I kind of practiced that last time to load up the replay. So if you're ready, then I will play the intro, and I guess I will try to count in while playing the intro, and then we can just.
Okay.
Okay, let's.
You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. Hey, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff.
Alright, so we are in the game now, I think. Hopefully everything is going to work out. So we can see the bottom right corner is where we have our red Terran, Gym Raynor, and the orange Terran is at the top position, Kumbi. So we are getting a TVT. Kumbi will have to play versus Terran one more time after the 2 TVTs he played against Mate last time. So what are you expecting from the TVT here?
Well, tanks mostly.
Yeah.
With some tricks, drops, whatnot.
Oh, yeah, drops. Of course, Kumbi does not know yet he's playing against Terran, so he will have to scout that out. So he might not be prepared properly, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, playing random has the advantage of that, for example, you can rush with Zerg while the opponent does not even know that he has to prepare against that. But with Terra, you cannot really rush that much in the first minute. So it's not much Jim can do here.
I guess he is going for a wall-in, so his expectation is to just have the economic advantage, maybe, while his opponent
Kumbi is building in his main base. Similar setup as we have seen from Krautz.
I guess this is kind of the advantage of getting Terran as a random, is that you try to get an economic advantage while your opponent has to defend against a Zergling rush.
Yeah. And that's why Kumbi is no scouting with 2 SCVs.
Yeah.
Because he's dying to know what his opponent is doing. And of course, Jim definitely does not scout, as not to reveal his race.
Yeah, that is actually a good point. That by not scouting it.
And they have found each other.
Yeah. So he could delay meeting for a while. So second supply depot goes to wall in there, and let's see if Kumbi will change course now that he sees that his opponent is a Terran. What will he do? So he did not start to produce any more Marines.
Of course, a bunker probably won't go in there.
Yeah.
No, where it could.
Yeah, it's probably not important now to do that. And Jim is actually building a factory out in the natural position, while 2 SCVs are.
And Kumbi is about to
welding
lose
each other.
his scouting SCV.
Yeah. That SCV has left with.
As well as Jim.
Oh, yeah, he is trying to weld this first Marine over here, but very nice micro from Kumbi. The Marine stays alive and.
Does it kill an SCV, an unmicroed Marine? Can it kill it?
I'm not sure, actually. The SCV has 60 health and Marine only has 40, so. And the SCV
Yeah,
has.
but I mean, it only has like these construction tools, not.
Yeah, but
machine
that's
gun.
like 5 damage and the Marine is 6 damage, so. Oh, but Jim is actually sending out Marines, a Marine rush. Just 2 Marines, but Kumbi only has 1 and the
It
factory is not
Kumbi
done.
who have the natural base finished earlier.
Yeah, so.
Because Jim is building 2 factories.
And.
No.
Oh. A vulture is out.
Base.
That will be very painful for Kumbi. 2 Marines and a vulture. And his factory
because
is just done.
He didn't block the entrance to his base, so the
Yeah.
archers could go in. Where is the barracks going? What is the idea behind that? Why is it floating through the
No, it's going to be scouting. Oh
with the
no.
barrack?
Yeah, the scout, you can put it over the natural. Okay, so we have 2 Marines and a vulture against. Well, 1 vulture at a time, but more are coming from both sides. I guess both of them have 2 factories. Gym Raynor already started a tank. That is going to be very difficult for Kumbi now to get out of his base.
And he's even repairing his attacking units.
Oh, yeah. That can be very important in these situations. Oh no, he lost.
And could he straight up just win with vultures? I didn't
Yeah.
expect that. I expected tank tech.
He can, because in the beginning the vulture duels can make all the difference. But of course the defender's advantage here
Missed the weight!
is the repairing.
Yeah, but here it is important that the main is in a lower position because
Yeah.
Kumbi is now fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, literally. Okay, but he won the vulture duel, but the first tank is already out.
I wonder
yeah.
if Jim will just start producing Marines there, because he could in the enemy base.
So now the tank versus vulture is a very, very one-sided battle, actually.
That will be very, very demoralizing for Kumbi if it ends here.
Oh no. Oh no, the vulture.
And he cannot produce a tank, he doesn't even have that addition.
Yeah, oh no. 17 health left on that tank. Oh. And more. Okay, SCVs are coming, and Jim is building a factory on the high ground at his enemy's base.
Another commando on the move!
So he's picking up the SCVs first, which is not a bad move. But unfortunately, that's just not enough against 2 tanks. Yeah, I guess probably the SCVs are better against tanks than the Watchers.
Yeah. Yeah, Kumbi, I mean, he's not really running out of SCVs, even though he lost a whole lot of them.
Yeah, he's only 14 though, and Jim has 25.
Yeah, but all of them are working on a single base. I mean, those of that are working.
Yeah, yeah. But he's building 2 factories at his opponent's base. Oh no. How did it come to this? The snowball effect.
Oh, the city.
Oh. And the siege mode is done, so this is
Kumbi,
GG.
the rage quitted. No GG, no nothing. He just left.
That was...
Yeah, so he took it very hard, this loss, it seems.
That was very well played from Gym Raynor. As it's going. So... next map will be Jade. And of course we already saw the Terran versus Zerg on Jade. So hopefully we'll have a Gym Raynor or Gym Raynor playing a different, not Zerg. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So we can see maybe a TVP over there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And we can see how Kumbi is doing over there. So tell me if you are ready to...
I'm ready.
Alright, then let's go.
You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. Oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff.
Terran versus Terran again.
Terran versus Terran again. And we have the green Terran Kumbi at the top right and Gym Raynor at the bottom right. So now Kumbi will have to win one. I guess if he loses this and he will go down with 0 points at the moment, then he will probably face some very like easy opponents, I would say, like someone who are not in his league. But even if he gets 1 point, which will not be enough in itself for going forward, but I guess...
Yeah, that could happen a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope that Kumbi is not too demoralized by that loss.
Yeah, I guess part of StarCraft, like part of playing best of threes is that you can have some amount of mind game, but not that much. So that is more important for best of fives or best of sevens. But still, it counts to some degree. Like how you lost your previous game. So he is not even sending out a scout yet. Well, Gym Raynor is doing exactly the same thing he did previously. Well, not exactly, because the wall
No,
is...
he's scouting in the
He will have scout down.
right way.
Yeah, this will give him some flashbacks, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to find the opponent before probably putting down the bunker, I guess.
Yeah. Seconds of... Okay, so he found the opponent. He sees the wall in, and this is a perfect wall in. So I guess Gym Raynor figured out that this is the way he has to wall. And even though, so Gym Raynor is playing random here, but Terran has been his main race.
Yeah.
So I guess even though he is not that well practiced recently. He still probably knows the build orders best.
Did he already play Terran at the University Championship back then?
Yeah, that is correct. Did he get last place there? Or-
Yeah, because it turned out that it was actually a national championship that was held at the university, but he didn't know that.
Did he get like 1 point because it was a Swiss system and he got like...
Yeah, he was the last one with an odd number of participants.
Yeah.
If I heard it correctly.
So factory is being built by Kumbi, 2 of them. He is not going
I mean,
for
he
the
was
expansion.
by far the best player in the dome, so nothing to be ashamed about.
Yeah, I guess in our group he has been one of the best for quite a while. So Kumbi's barracks is floating down, and this time Kumbi's factory is quicker than Jim's. So
Yeah,
he's-
and Kumbi is returning the favor by again attacking with his barrack.
yeah.
Straight up.
I don't know where you can put the barracks and Jade, because there is no kind of the hidden area where you can hide the barracks above some kind of the invisible areas. In this case, you put wherever you put them, Marines could fight. And so Vulture speed is being researched while the first 2 Vultures are being produced. And the Gym Raynor is actually making Marines. And the bunker. And 2 starports. Oh no, this will be a 2-port raid.
And we. So do you have to research the invisibility for that, right?
Yeah,
Or
but even without it, you can confuse your opponent, I think. But Kumbi
I
is
mean, the
actually...
problem is that they have very little damage to land. So
Yeah,
you have
that
to-
is right. But if you have like 8 of
use
them...
do some damage, then go to some more viable strategy. But Kumbi just found those starports.
Yeah.
At least one of them, he definitely saw.
Yeah. So I guess this is why he's... Like the engineering bay was a good choice here, because if he just had a few missile turrets well placed, then he will be able to counter them. So the vultures are not going to go in there.
Expect the unexpectable.
Is what Kumbi did.
Yeah, he expected the unexpected, I guess, that's correct. Is he going to build second base? Oh, first he's putting down a missile turret, very good choice. Yeah,
Yeah,
he is...
two missile turrets and the main base, or probably a third one, that will be enough.
Yeah,
Because the rest have very little damage.
yeah, the first one is out,
I'm
and
not sure how
Cloak,
much, but it's not much.
Cloak is being researched, but that will take some time, and there is already 1 missile turret at the expansion place. So this raid will be...
Could this be completely wasted money by Jim?
Yeah, could be. I mean,
I mean,
missile
he forced
turrets...
out a few turrets, but those are cheap.
Yeah. Those are very cheap compared to whatever he had to give up here. And Kumbi is researching
Jim
mines.
is not even bothering to shoot down the scouting barrack. I mean, he could with a marine or something.
Yeah. Both of them has 27 SCVs. Kumbi has the higher population count, of course. And Gym Raynor has already had 1 raid with only 20 health. I wonder what will his next move be. Will he just use these raids to fight
He
over?
just uploaded the marines, Jim, and started moving forward with them.
Oh no!
Yeah. He's
Then
using
mine.
them to demine.
Yeah.
Unusual strategy, but it did work, in a sense.
I mean, he lost
did
2 of the
remove
4
some
Marines. And there are, what, 6 6 vultures, 1
There are
tank.
still some mines that his tanks could run into in the future.
Yeah, he is not going to be able to achieve much here with these raids.
Yeah, it could work if not for the repairing, but it is
Yeah,
hopeless.
the loss of 2 raids. And one with 20 health is still there.
Finally building the command center that Kumbi has since long.
Yeah, so Kumbi, but they are both having the same amount of workers. Okay, so this harassment can work for a while.
I mean, I think it's not viable at this point.
Yeah, just puts down another missile turret in range of the other missile turret, and this will end the career of these wraiths. But we are still seeing wraiths being produced from Gym Raynor, I guess.
Yeah, he's buying 4 more. I'm not sure what he's hoping to achieve. Probably using them against attacking tanks, it could work, but in the offense,
this could delay a push from Kumbi. But that would. So he also has to build factories soon, I guess.
Also, Kumbi put observing units in pretty much every possible expansion.
Yeah.
So he has a great vision of the map. At the time, YG did not bother with that.
Yeah, well, but he
So
has
he has vets that he could circle around if he wanted to.
Yeah, he has the air units to go around. So, and he has like what, 9 wraiths. I guess he could harass. Oh, there is the Goliath coming out. So,
I mean, I said it all the time that it's not going to work, but it's actually working now, so I have to take it back.
yeah, I guess.
I underestimated the power of these in a larger group.
Yeah. Now he can just
Do they
deny
have the
mining
cloaking
here.
ability? Because
He has the cloaking ability. He researched it, I think.
yeah, he
yeah.
started to use that now.
And there is no.
Yeah, so I thought that no chance of going in, but he just went all in on that and it's working.
I guess as long as he stays out of the range of the turrets, it works. But he's down to 3 wraiths out of the 8 he had, or oh, he has 2 more at the mineral line back there, or 3. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough against the turrets. But actually, he is. So Gym Raynor is up more than 10 workers. And a lot of money. So he has
That could be decisive. And also his APM is extremely high now. I'm not sure what he's doing with all those clicks, but it's amazing.
Yeah, 170. So he is almost half of what Khestral is doing. And he is expanding.
Yeah, I cannot believe that Khestral is making use of all those clicks.
Yeah. So Kumbi
Also,
is
look at the
moving out.
mining that's happening at Gym Raynor. That's actually what Kumbi is doing, looking at it with his barrack at utter disbelief.
Yeah.
He's really going all in on the mining. So those miner Apaches stand 0 chance against him.
Yeah, he is going to deplete the scans, but will that be enough? So Kumbi actually has quite a nice attacking force here, and Gym Raynor does not have that much of a defensive force besides this 7
The
raids.
most deadliest gang in Uganda.
Yeah. And he's using the brass to
Defend
bomb
tank.
the attacking force with not much.
Oh no, there are too many Goliaths over there. Gym
Yeah, Jim
Raynor.
does not really have a tank defense.
Yeah. Lot of Goliaths.
Yeah, and it's over.
GG.
I didn't expect that such a quick turn of events, yeah.
Yeah, that was really well played from Kumbi's point. He just collected enough units and just went in. So he wins the TVT here against.
What's next?
So we can move forward to chain reaction, which is a kind of my favorite of the weird maps. Have you ever played on Chain Reaction?
Yeah, and I kind of got lost in there. So if you
Yeah.
can explain all the features, that would be nice.
Yeah, so this is, I think, one of the best or like the most interesting games in StarCraft history was played on this map, actually. Which is, it was a PvT where both of the players went for the, the proxy rush. And that was kind of interesting. So Chain Reaction 2-player map, and we still also have the main base on the lower ground, and the expansions are on high ground. But the most interesting thing is all these expansions, which are kind of cut off from each other with these buildings in the corners, like those Protoss temples or whatever, which can be destroyed, and then moving around the map in this outer circle becomes possible. So
Yeah, but they are stacked on each other, so a tank can easily remove them because the splash damage helps with removing them, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So basically, you have to be able to destroy the buildings, but if you do that, you spend the time on that, you can surprise your enemy from an attack from behind. I'm not sure if there are like mineral patches which you have to mine out for the movement. I don't remember that exactly, but I guess we will see. So are you ready to get started with the third game of Kumbi versus Gym Raynor?
Yeah, I'm ready. Just count.
All right, let's go then.
You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. Hey, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff.
Okay, so we have Kumbi on the right-hand side, and we have Gym Raynor on the left-hand side, playing Terran again.
Oh no!
Was this really random?
Yeah. So commenter writes that lurkers and reavers are also effective to destroying these stacked buildings.
Yeah,
So
right.
other races have this option as well.
But
But we are seeing Terran. No,
we are not going to see other races this time. So Gym Raynor, is he going to do exactly the same starter here? Yeah, I guess that makes sense to start some kind of the wall in at the high ground, while Kumbi is defending at his base.
Yeah.
So, what you were expecting from these three games, exactly the opposite have happened here.
Yeah, really. I expected tank lines being put against each other, barely out of range, trying to move forward, but cannot. But really not. The trick units were dominating due to Jim's strategy. The first match it worked, the second not so much. So
Yeah, and we did not see the three different races, we just see the one, and that's exactly the same as Kumbi's race. So
I guess he probably might start using the vultures again because that really worked in the first match.
Yeah.
So why not use it here as well?
and just found each other. I mean, Kumbi found his opponent being Terran, and guy kind of slows down the buildings here with some harassment and pulls back the scouting SCV.
At the last second.
Yeah, exactly the last second. So what is his build going to be? So he's not gonna bother making Marines float the barracks out straight away. And Gym Raynor fixing the SCVs, repairing the SCVs.
Really? Yeah, he has time for that?
Seems like. I mean, now his APM is only 120. First factories are being produced. No? Oh yes, okay, so
Yeah, but
Gym
it
Raynor.
makes sense. For Jim, it seems that he's only using his APM when it's actually needed, so not wasting on clicking on workers and whatnot.
Yeah. I would like to see how Khestral achieves 400. Okay, so...
He's building a factory. Jim is building a factory at a somewhat unusual place.
Oh, at the back over there. What is he hiding that factory from? So both of them are going for 2 factories. For Kumbi, the first machine shop is being added. Both of them are on 19 SCVs and 20 total population, which is, I guess, just another SCV being built. So no fighting units just yet.
Yeah. No, I mean Jim is doing 3 factories now.
Oh, 3 fact. And flows
Can you buy units from C factories if you have only 1 command center? Will it generate enough income?
I have no idea.
And he's not mining his gas. Stop mining gas.
It seems like he's all in,
So
going
then-
all in on vultures.
Yeah, and he just started it now. So it seems that he has vultures in mind. Otherwise, he wouldn't have pulled back all the gas mining, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you win the initial vulture duels, that can be decisive, as we've seen. But
Yeah, I mean,
Kumbi already
I
has
cannot really
2 out.
comment on TVT tactics, I guess. Probably next time you should invite someone who is also knowledgeable about that.
Well, I mean, I've been watching some Artosis cast on YouTube in preparation.
Yeah.
And Artosis is good at
Yeah.
Terrant. So.
Here the commenter Fluid, yeah, who I don't know, who is think that 3 factory vultures is a valid strategy, not some cheap thing as I thought. Who is Fluid? Yeah, is he a player?
Fluidia, yeah, isn't he Kumbi? No? No. No,
I don't
Fluidia
know.
might be Khestral, maybe. I always get confused with this. So, 5 vultures are ready for Jim, and 8 for Kumbi, and Kumbi is starting a starport. He's going only with 2
just
factories.
Out of the factories, it seems that Gym Raynor has 0 interest in taking his own natural.
Yeah, he's going all in
I mean,
with
he
the
can float
vultures.
them away if he wants, but it just seems that he doesn't really consider that something that he would.
Yeah, and
he just wants to be meet up with the vulture.
24 workers on just 1 base. But Kumbi placed his vultures at the perfect position to defend
Yeah,
against, well,
I mean,
and he even moves forward.
very
Oh.
nice. The Kumbi would use the height advantage.
Yeah, absolutely using the terrain. And he is now overwhelming numbers in vultures. But there is 1 tank out. Oh no! Okay, well, will that mine blow up something? Damage is 125 for a mine, so that's why this... What? Why does this tank only have... Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe it's because of the splash damage. So there is 1 tank coming through around, or coming across the map from Kumbi.
Yeah,
But-
and Jim just started building his command center.
So I guess he was expecting to be more effective with the vulture rush.
Yeah, I think that it very much failed, so the advantage is now at Kumbi's side.
Yeah, and those mines will be crucial because now.
The key moment was that Kumbi placed his vultures at the ideal place.
Okay, these mines caused a lot of damage here.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Because, like, you can see, like, one mine that can be shot down by the tanks, but 3, no chance. And now Kumbi is preparing for a containment and has a dropship moving out.
Those 2 unsieged tanks damaged just sitting there. That cannot be ideal.
Yeah, and the dropship is coming in.
Dropship?
Yeah, 4 vultures in the dropship. And if...
Action is coming.
Oh, and Gym Raynor did not see the dropship with his engineering bay, even though it could have. And now the vultures are wreaking havoc in the main base.
That's complete devastation here. Or no?
That is very bad. So now Gym Raynor is down to 21 workers. 20 workers. So I think
It
this
will be hard to recover from this economical.
Yeah, and Kumbi still has the dropship, so he can just fly out and fly in for more, as he is going to do. And Gym Raynor already moved out the defense.
Kumbi, does he have tanks? He should probably drop those as well, behind the mineral or somewhere.
I think the speed of the vultures is just the key here, because these can just go in and just decimate the workers. Gym Raynor's down 18 at 18 workers. $16 workers against the 40 of Kumbi.
Yeah.
So this time Kumbi did not let the first match get the best of him, and it's used his experience to play better against his opponent. 17 versus 42, and 69 70 versus 49. Okay, so starts to move out. Gym Raynor starts to push. I think this is a good choice. So he definitely has to do something.
Desperate tactics at this moment, but it might work if it goes through.
So he does not have any other chance just to do a successful attack. Doing a successful attack is his only chance here. Oh, the mines.
It also shows that vultures are really useful. I mean, they're very cheap. Can put 3 these bombs down there.
Yeah.
Cause all of them in mine.
And rates are
And
out
also
for
can have that most of this attacking force disappears by the time it and it works.
Oh no!
It really worked. I mean, I thought that that's not going to be enough, but actually Kumbi didn't have anything at the base.
Yeah, it really seems like he was all in with the. I don't know, what was he? Maybe he wanted to switch to a wraith strategy over there.
Until the last minute, I expected that Kumbi will just win here, and then he had to resign because he had no defenses at the base. Even to him, he had double the economy.
Yeah. So he had
Unbelievable turn of events. I mean, if someone knows but TVT better, probably not that surprising, but it was very much surprising.
Yeah, I was not really paying attention of the actual army numbers, and probably fact that Kumbi wasted... Well, he did not waste the vultures, actually. The vultures did some good damage, but then those vultures really were missing from defending the tanks from the attacking vultures. It's very interesting. So in the meantime, we figured out that Fluidia is actually King P. Yeah, he had over 2,000 minerals and did not spend. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I guess that is a problem. So Gym Raynor, or Ray Gymnor rather, wins the third match here against Kumbi. So Kumbi has 1 point, which will be something
Which will be very important, probably.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
the way.
That is true. Let's go to our next one, which is going to be Kroye versus Malacka, if I'm
Yeah.
correct. So these players, both of them started with a loss, as we discussed in the beginning. Both of them desperately in need of points. And, well, the first match is going to be
On Aztec.
Aztec,
Right?
yes, yes, yes. And yeah, I don't think we need to talk that much about it. We already discussed the map, we already discussed the players before. So why don't we just jump into it if you are ready?
Yeah, just tell me when to start.
Alright, let's get into it.
You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff.
Alright, so we are in the game now, and we can see Malacka at the top position and Kroye at the bottom left position. So let's see what the strategy will be. So this is a PvT, which generally in the beginning dominated by the Protoss trying to kind of disturb the Terran as much as they can, and then the Terran builds up an army and starts to push throughout the map. But of course, these are not some classical
Do you think they will
players.
find each other early? Because that could be a problem with newcomers, that they don't realize the importance of scouting out early.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's see how much Kroye has learned about the game since his last match. Well, his last match was a TVT, so this will be, of course, somewhat different, but I think TVP is not like that much different from TVT than TVZ would be.
Yes, so with Terran it is very important to place your buildings in a way that they defend each other, not just put them out in random way. So it will be telling to see where he places all his buildings.
Yeah. And of course, if he is going, how long will he wait until he builds a barracks?
Malacka is going a one gate strategy, so buying a gas before
Yeah.
second gate.
This is kind
It's
of
a very conservative approach to the game.
Yeah, very conservative indeed. And he already found his opponent. While I guess Kroye is trying to fight the probe. And while the probe is the superior unit, the SCV has more health, so unless you micro heavily, the SCV wins. And Kroye is not building barracks, he is building a refinery. Malacka is not
It's
mining
not
gas.
buying a second gate, so I don't expect early aggression. No, there is a second gateway, so he might want to probably do some dragoons and use them.
Yeah, but he needs that second pylon to go up instantly because now he is supply blocking himself. The Zealot is going out, and now finally Kroye puts down his first barracks after having 2 supply depots.
That's kind of unusual, right?
Yeah, he already has like 26 supply for 18 units, so he definitely does
And
not
he's
need a
building a
third
third
one.
supply depot.
Yeah. He should build something else, like a 4th supply
Probably
depot.
those they don't deal damage.
Yeah.
The cybernetic score is going up, so dragoons probably will follow.
Yeah, dragoons are the basic unit against Terran, I guess, if there is any
Of
unit
course,
that...
going for a tricky Dark Templar game might also work here.
Yeah. So one zealot gets into the base, there is...
And there are
Marines.
no offensive units from Kroye.
and only just 1 barracks. Okay, the SCV attacks the zealot, while the
And it
zealot...
works! Because the zealot is focused. Not focused.
Okay, you need to micro that marine. Oh no.
That did not happen. Could it be the one zealot attack that succeeds?
And he pulls it. Okay, so the marine runs away,
The barracks, but I'm not sure if Kroye realizes this.
but he is building a 2nd engineering bay though.
Second engineering bay. That's unusual at this stage of the game.
Yeah. So I guess he is waiting for more zealots to arrive in his base before attacking them.
Another commander, on the move.
Yeah, he's not repairing his barracks.
Yeah, that is going to be a problem very soon. Like, right now.
But the second engineering bay is ready.
Yeah. Another barracks has been also started. And I guess Malacka is just pushing out zealots, so he did not start building dragoons even though he has the tech. He realized he doesn't need that. He's putting down a pylon in his opponent's base.
That is just adding insult to injury.
Yeah, exactly. Just insult to injury.
And he's building a robotics facility. I have no idea why he's doing that. And
I mean-
also Forge. He might want to use offensive cannons.
Yeah, I
have no
guess.
idea.
I mean, if you have enough SCVs against the Zealot with Marines, that can work, and they did work.
Yeah, Malacka did an arrow by attacking directly a building and then not responding to the units that started to hit its back.
Yeah, and another Zealot is coming in. Will Kroye pull the SCVs again to defend the Marines? Oh, we have 3 Zealots here.
And yeah, photon cannons, 2 photon cannons. That's really
Offensive
rude.
cannons. That is very rude. Very rude indeed.
This is how we do action in Uganda.
So I wonder when will Kroye learn about the importance of placing down multiple buildings that produce units.
Yeah,
Because I guess he learned the importance of fighting with the SCVs. You end up...
we have a missile turret for some reason.
Yeah, I guess maybe he doesn't know that the missile turret is only anti-air. But he has enough
Yeah.
minerals to build a second command center.
And he does that.
Yeah.
But I mean, as the zealots are rallied in, they will find it.
Yeah. So Malacka has 22 workers, but for some reason he's not mining at his main base. Sent over all of them.
Wait, what happened with that? Why is he not mining that?
I have no idea.
Why? Did he do a double click by
Yeah.
what it will select one and maybe pulled all of them over?
Yeah, most probably. Okay, so now Kroye realized that you can place 2 barracks down, so that is good. I mean, he should have done this first.
The rallied zealots are not seeing anything of that because they stopped too early.
Yeah. So of course now this knowledge will not be as useful as the zealots will just kill the remaining 2 SCVs. So this was a game, definitely.
This
Or Malacka.
definitely was one of the games of all time.
Yeah. We can say that. Protest moved 12 probes but had 19 total. Yeah. Yeah, that was a very interesting game. So let's see what Kroye comes up on the second map, which is of course going to be Jade. So I wonder if he will... I wonder if he watched the last episodes, because, well, in that case we discussed what was the issue with his play, I think.
What is to learn from here is to probably repair your buildings that are being attacked. That's useful.
Yeah, that is one of the useful things that you can do. Build multiple...
Not to be that many supply depots, because that wasn't useful. Also, the two engineering base is an overkill. Probably.
Yeah. Instead, build, if you really want to go for Marines, just build 2 or 3 barracks. I mean, he at least picked up on the pace of producing workers, which is the first hurdle of StarCraft you need to get right. Once you have that, then you can start worrying about macro. So are you ready for the next game on Jade?
I'm ready, just tell me why. When?
Alright, let's go then.
You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff.
Okay, so what we have here is bottom left corner is the orange Terran, and the bottom or top left rather is the yellow Krautz. So Malacka is top and Kroye is on the bottom. Let's see what.
So,
Yep.
what do you expect from the Protoss player?
I kind of expect more of the same.
I expect Dark Templars.
Dark Templars.
Yeah.
Maybe I would say maybe just 2 gate rush.
I mean, that would definitely work. But that's what I expect to happen.
Yeah. So you think he's going to be fancy about it and just do something tricky?
Yeah. Or maybe some appreciate the strategy like cannon into carrier.
Cannon into carrier, that's a good strategy.
Especially against Terran, yeah.
Yeah. So the scouting probe is out for Malacka. And Kroye is
And it's going in the right direction.
Kroye starts with the 2 supply depots again.
I mean, you should really build a barrack before the second supply depot, right?
Yeah,
Or maybe
I
even
would
before.
say so. But he puts down after the
Because
second.
that unlocks all the other tech buildings.
Yeah, right. Barracks unlocks a lot of tech buildings, and no, Malacka is going for a very conservative opening here.
Yeah, he's climbing the tech tree as fast as he could.
Yeah. Not even a zealot being put down, so no zealot needed. Will Kroye build a second barracks, or will he go for the extractor and a factory? He never went for a factory, I think, before. So that would be interesting to see. Okay, second barracks is being put down, so he definitely learned from the previous game that you can buy 2 barracks.
Malacka is about to build something or not?
He just started buying zealots, even though he has the tech for the dragoons.
I wonder if he wants to buy speed for them.
Yeah. Or maybe he's conserving the gas for the DT tech, as you just said. Yeah, the Citadel is going down. He might just conserve the gas for the DT tech. I wonder if Kroye even knows about the Dark Templars. I mean, did anyone play Dark Templars in the previous? I think I played Dark Templars in the previous round, so if he watched...
I mean, Kumbi played Dark Templars against me, even dropped them.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
right.
merged them.
Yeah, right.
He showed everything that you can do with those bastards.
Yeah, that's true. Kumbi did a great demonstration of Dark Templars and the Dark Archons. So second gateway is going down. Is there going to be a Templar archives for Malacka here? That's the question.
Yeah, Templar archives. Yeah, it seems that my prediction might come true.
And I guess there is an engineering bay on Kroye's side, so he might put down...
However, there's no bunker, so these Marines are going to die in one hit if it's a Dark Templar.
Yeah, but 3 Zealots
So
are going out.
3 Zealots start to make some way, but then probably Dark Templars.
And Kroye is going out with 5 Marines.
Scouting with a party of 5 Marines, and start the scouting by going across the map. What the hell? Why?
Malacka is putting down a pylon at the gates of his opponent. And Kroye starts shooting at the Zealots. Oh, come on, you need to micro.
Those 5 Marines, that's the problem. Why are they going there?
Yeah, those 5 Marines
Why
should have
start
been home.
scouting by going across? I don't understand.
Yeah, I think maybe he did not realize it's a 4-player map. And now he is sending the Marines home. When are the first DTs going to come out? Not that much
There is
time.
a cannon at a
Oh no,
place
even
where
a
it's
cannon.
not really going to do anything.
The Marines,
So it's not denying the natural expansion
yeah.
there.
But the Marines are coming home. And more
Yeah,
Marines are
also
coming out.
Marines. Geresz really went all in with those Marines.
Yeah. And the Marines are dying. Oh no! Only 1 left. Yeah, the Marines are definitely not the best choice against the Protoss. And as soon as
Time
the...
to bring in super soldiers.
So the Dark Templars have arrived,
Yeah,
and they are going to win the match straight away. It seems.
yeah,
Because they are going to one-hit the Marines.
yeah. There is no detection, so Kroye will not even see what hit him.
Even though we have an engineering bay, 1 this time.
Yeah, but there is no turrets. There's no academy for scan. So this is going to be a sad ending. But this game, the possibilities are endless. and I'll let you know at least a few things. So I guess it's very hard to pick up StarCraft just based on your knowledge of other strategy games. Unless, of course, the
Yeah,
others...
these hidden units are tricky. I mean,
Yeah.
if I was playing Zerker, I would definitely go for Lurker. I mean,
Yeah. So I would guess that Malacka will get his second win very soon here. He is building a robotics facility, he has the robotics facility, he's building another gateway. So I mean, at this point, Kroye has no workers.
he also has a shield battery at
Yeah.
some point in his forward base for some reason.
The Marines are moving out, but the invisible people are going to hunt them down. Oh no, the invisible people are going for the command center first, I guess. And now the Marines will walk into the cannons instead. Yeah, you can choose.
And the first dragon just ran for the fire.
Yeah. Well, that was definitely a game of all times. Very nice. We are laughing here, but I am always happy if new people come to StarCraft. But it is
Yeah.
a complicated game.
Actually, it has improved. I mean, he had a whole lot of marines. If he had used them better, it would probably could make a difference, that many attacking units. Even though he sent some of those away to scout and then lost the rest of them to the Dark Templar, so it didn't work out.
Yeah,
But that was a move in a good direction, definitely.
yeah, definitely. So we've got two quite one-sided series, I would say, and one very dynamic series. And so the last series is going to be Khestral versus Nice Micro. So we'll see how dynamic that will be when one of the players is playing with 500 APM. And the other is barely playing at 90, I guess. I mean...
That's still more than double of what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean... Why do you even have to click more than once in a second? Okay, so if you are ready, I am ready to move on.
I'm ready, just tell me when.
Alright, let's get into the next game then.
You got me let go, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. Hey, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff. You got me let go, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan, they know that we're calling it bluff.
Alright, so we are in the first game between Khestral and Nice Micro. And Nice Micro is at the
Khestral
top.
Already nearing 500 with his
Yeah.
APM, even though he is only mining. I have no idea of
Yeah.
doing here.
What is he doing here? So Nice Micro is mining at 90 APM. And Khestral is mining at 500.
Which is probably just as efficient.
I don't know, maybe he is always choosing every drone to send to the best mineral patch.
And he's going for a fast expand strategy, I guess, with this pylon.
Yeah, Nice Micro put out the pylon at the expansion or the natural expansion. And that is kind of... So what the smart people say is that when you play against Zerg as a Protoss, it's actually easier to play fast expand than to play like anything from one base.
I mean, it's easier because you have double the money, so
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, you have to have a strong economy against Zerg. So this was an overpool, I guess. with the pool.
So did you research the exact placement for the wall-in, or just trying to wing it?
I'm trying to wing it, yes. I did not research the exact place. I looked it up if there are any pictures of this on the internet, but because my first search on Wikipedia did not give me the exact placement, I just decided to go whatever happens. But I mean, this is a very old map,
yeah.
so there's really not much. Like there are not many tricks here that you have to be aware of. And I guess the gateway and the zealot is coming out while the Zerg just starts to hatch the first 6 lings, and there is a hatchery on the way.
Yeah. I mean, he can do that because there is no aggression from the Protoss.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is kind of the earliest the Protoss can get a zealot out, and the zealot is out and is moving. But the Protoss is...
so maybe there is aggression.
Protoss is a supply block though, so there is no new zealot being produced. A forge has been placed.
And that's those 4 links that can cause a problem to that zealot by surrounding it.
Well, it's 6 lings.
But they know, they just went past it.
Yeah, and now they turn back. Basically, okay, but the micro was quite nice, so now we have 2 Zerglings at very low health, but they survived. And now the photon cannon not gonna finish by the time the Zerglings get in, so I guess...
And all those workers just to block the entrance.
Yeah, I guess...
So is that really needed?
Not really.
Yeah, because the cannon is not ready yet. I
Yeah,
think.
the cannon is not finished, so need to buy
What a
time.
sacrifice! What a sacrifice! Then.
Yeah, but even though I would say these probes died, did not achieve much. Not
I mean, you
achieving
sacrificed like half of your workers. That's
Yeah.
going to hurt.
against 6 slings. So
But at
that,
least you realize that it is something necessary. I would not have.
I mean, what you might, yeah, that's first zealot that died an untimely demise, I guess.
Yeah, it would be better to just leave it at home.
Yeah,
That would save you like 4 of those workers, probably.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And in the meantime, Khestral is building his 3rd base.
Oh yeah, he expanded to the mineral
Is there
only.
even a gas source there in
Yeah.
the 3rd place?
That's mineral
Is
only.
there a
So.
gas source? I'm not seeing that.
No, that's mineral only. That's only minerals.
Why is he going there? I mean, he could go wherever he wants at this point.
Yeah. I guess that's the closest one.
Does it matter that much?
Well, I mean, if he's expecting some early aggression, it's easier to defend if it's closer. So 2 zealots are on the way. And I guess...
Khestral does not really have tech buildings. No hydrolysis then, no...
Yeah, he is
There.
just going for the 4th hatchery.
And there is a 4th hatchery inside the main.
Yeah. And only 2
Isn't that a bit
lings.
too ambitious?
Yeah, a bit. So this is the 2 zealots might pose some trouble here. Killing one worker. Yeah, but the
However, the Zaglings soon will be ready.
yeah, the
to
problem
counter
is,
those.
of course, if the Protoss could cause as much damage to the economy as the Zerg caused previously, that would be nice, but it's not
I mean,
likely
it
that it's going
doesn't
to
really
happen.
matter which is the main base for Zerg because he does not have tech buildings anywhere. So
Yeah, right.
he can designate any of these places as his main.
Yeah. The few of the workers die here, but the Zerg is already on 21 drones, so did not matter that much. And the Protoss is only on 18 at the moment. And big bunch of Zerglings, I guess 11 Zerglings on the drone are bunched up over there. And
It seems we're in for a longer battle probably here because neither of these attacks succeeded. This Zagling attack, I don't see it going through.
Yeah, this is only 11 links that the two zealots with the cannons should be able to hold this off if
I
micro
wonder if he will
decently.
try it even.
I mean, he has to take a look at least, but even
And
that goes similar.
lab is being researched, so I expect Mutalism soon. Or no, Hydralism went down, so then lurker containment, that could also work here.
Yeah, lurker is one of the things you can do. So this entrance is kind of narrow, so you can easily contain it with lurkers just below the entrance.
Oh, nice. Micro is building Stargate, so do we have a 2-base carrier build?
I don't think that's a valid strategy against Zerg. I mean, the Zerg has Scourge, which hard counters carriers. So, and there is still no. What is that? Fire. So, whatever this. Well, okay, the zealots
Do you
moved
just
out.
want to murder the overlords? That's the plan with the Stargate.
Well, I guess you also need to scout somehow, and
Yeah.
those Corsairs can just fly and take a look what's going on. There is not much activity from the Zerg, so it's always suspicious. Poor Zealots move out again.
APM is falling down heavily.
Yeah, it's only at 240. But now that the Protoss attacking out and the Lings soak up some damage from the cannons, and now the 4 Zealots start to move out, so +1 attack is being researched for the Protoss and also the Zealot legs. Is there an evolution chamber somewhere? Yeah, there is, but what does the Zerg have as upgrades? So there is no upgrades for the Hydralisks at the moment. Oh no, a spore colony. So the Hydralisk den must have been spotted, and now the
Xenos just
Hydralisk...
go straight and die.
What? What did you...
Yeah, they're being murdered.
Yeah. So let's have to go home. We definitely have to wait until +1 and the
And
legs
the nice Micro is building all those cannons, and everything hinges on a single pylon. I think that's a bit risky there.
Yeah, right. That is correct, but the number of
It's
Hydralisks...
a triple of the life of a cannon, so it might make sense to take it out. And the gateway placement is not ideal because it can be attacked.
no, actually that is the ideal placement of the gateway.
That is.
Yeah. Because you need to wall against Zerglings, but once the Hydralisks are out, there's nothing you can do actually, so...
Oh, because they have range.
Yeah.
Their range is too
Yeah,
great.
so it is just basically so... I mean, there is no more perfect solution.
Look at all the Hydras.
Oh, a lot of them. And the Zealots go out, then run home, charge up at the
Do
shield
we have a
battery.
look respect? Research? I wonder.
The Hydra... Oh,
He
just...
cannot go through with all those cannons, so he might as well set up a containment.
Yeah.
But Zerg is already building his 4th base.
Yeah, right. The
So
Protoss is...
setting up a cannon could win the game here. A contain. Setting up
Yeah,
a
yeah.
contain could win the game.
Okay, second pylon has been built now. Hydralisks are coming in again. Zealots are moving out to tank some damage while the cannons are killing some Hydralisks.
Bringing in a High Templar. So while Zerg is not looking, some storms could really...
Yeah, the storms are almost researched fully. Hydralisks are a lot of them. So Khestral is at 77 population versus 66 of the Protoss. And another move in from the Hydralisks. The enough cannons and the zealots are tanking enough damage to just not make this attack viable just yet, but all the zealots are dead and 2 cannons are down. Is the Lurker aspect ready yet for the Protoss? Or for the Zerg rather?
I don't know. It's
It's almost
ready at this moment.
Yeah.
Oh, nice storm!
Oh, there was a storm there. You need to storm the
Yeah,
Hydras.
it actually worked.
The problem is not many zealots are there to tank the damage
Yeah.
if the Hydras
So even
decide
if
to
you
attack.
kill the Hydras, you cannot break free because you have nothing to break free with.
Yeah, exactly. The zealots go out, check what's going on.
In the meantime, Zer can go out to whichever expansion he's on.
Yeah, exactly. So here, the containment has to be broken very quickly unless the Zerg will just dominate economically. Well, it's not. It's almost like the Zerg is already dominating, like 40 workers for the Zerg versus 38 for the Protoss. The hive tech is done. Greater Spire is being made.
Greater Spy. Oh, so Guardians.
Yeah, Guardians.
I don't really expect anything of that.
Well, Guardians... I mean, there are no Corsairs out, so Guardians might cause some trouble. How cost effective they will be, that's another question, of course. Now, the Zealots move out to bait the Hydras.
Miss the target.
Yeah, the storms are not as successful. And one of the Templars is dead. The Zealot have to run home and recharge at the shield
He's
battery.
using the shield battery. He has time for that.
Shield
Some
battery.
Mutalists arrive. They could defeat the mining in the main base, the Mutas.
Yeah, there is
They
nothing
are out.
protecting the main base. No more.
Not a single cannon there.
Yeah,
Actually, they can stop the mining in the natural as well. In both places, he can stop the mining with the.
yeah,
with
and
the
there is
Mutas.
only one
Oh,
Templar with not enough energy, so not even a storm.
He didn't really realize that.
Yeah. An observer is out for some reason at this third base location. What is the Zerg doing? More links. He's morphing links.
Guardians hatch.
He's morphing a lot of links. And Guardians now.
I mean, they are vulnerable to storms.
Yeah. If the Protoss realizes that there are Guardians over there, then this could be finished quite quickly. But the Protoss does not move out yet, and the Observer is sitting right on top of the cannons there, so... That is kind of a useless Observer placement. This Templar is...
The Guardians arrive.
Okay, the
And use it
Templars...
as a cannons, or just go straight up to the main base.
Oh. The Templar Archives is
Remove
being...
the Templar archive, because the main threat are the High Templars, so you
Yeah.
want to remove those.
And some storm
Yeah,
hits
so
the
Templar
Guardians.
revealed that High Templars are what he is most afraid of.
Yeah. Protoss does not build units from these many gateways.
Yeah. He still doesn't bother to stop Micro from mining, even though he has all the ability to do that.
Yeah. And also the Protoss Zealots are just sitting in the base while, well, I guess this is a sufficient amount of Hydralisks to defeat them, but...
And he
Still.
just removes the pylon line that powers the entire base of Night.
Yeah, oh my. Half of the gateway is unpowered now. But the Corsair is out. One Corsair, exactly one Corsair. Night Micro is being supply blocked. The Lurkers are morphing in there. Zerg is taking
And
a
the
fifth
single
base.
port is going to be very useful. I mean, there are... Oh no. There aren't any Mutalists that
Yeah.
are uninvolved. That would
So
be
just one Corsair is doing everything here. And the lurkers are done. But of course, without a High Templar, it's going to be very difficult to defeat that Zerg.
I mean, at
Course.
this rate, Micro is about to run out of minerals soon and just lose because of that.
Yeah, that is also true. And also supply block.
The way to lose like that, simply running out of minerals on your base and you can't go out.
Yeah. So the Zerg is on 5 bases with 56 drones, building an ultralisk cavern. What's up with
Yeah, because that's probably the only tech building he didn't have, so why not build it?
Yeah, and there is no upgrade on the Zerg units, while the Protoss is up on +3 attack and +1 armor.
I mean, he's researching something at the evolution chamber, or not? No, he's not researching.
Nothing.
He's just
No,
translating because it's
he's
a
upgrading-
living building.
he's upgrading ground armor though somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is. Oh, I don't know. Where is another evolution chamber?
And the Templar archives go out in the natural expansion,
And the
so
dragoons.
the cannons could protect it.
Yeah, dragons are out, but cannot move out from the cannon line, I think. And 3 more guardians are causing everyone to have a bad day here.
Really, just Khestral just wants to pull the Protoss units in range of the Hydras, I think.
Yeah, I guess. Now 2 Corsairs are out.
And the minerals are very quickly running out in the Protoss base, and
Yeah.
Micro has 0 ability to break out, so
Yeah.
it might end that way.
That is going to end very soon, exactly for that reason. Without minerals,
This is commendable that you were able to hold back Khestral up until the time you are running out of money.
yeah, until 20 minutes. Yeah. Oh no, the Hydralisks are in range of the Corsairs. There is no Templar, so if there were Templars with Storm, that would be different, but I guess Khestral was too smart and destroyed the Templar archives on his own terms. And more Mutalisks fly in and they just morph more of the Guardians. I guess the Zerg decided that they want to take on the cannons.
I mean, Nice Micro was very clever to save some of his minerals, so he still has 5,000.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess
But
if
he
you
cannot
get
mine anymore.
if you get like a supply blocked by Guardians for like 2 minutes, then your minerals can go up a bit. Okay, so there is also a shuttle with 2 Zealots and 2 Templars in it.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be enough.
Some more
Bad weather for Guardian.
better, but it doesn't stop them destroying the Templar archives again, so
Even the elements are against them.
yeah, Templar archives is no more.
And at this point, the minerals are officially out for
Yeah.
Micro.
And there is a shuttle flying out on the corner to a desperate attempt at a storm drop, which at a base that's almost out of minerals too. Let's see how successful it will be. I guess some of the drones died. So now Khestral is down to 55. And the Guardians and the Devourers do their job. Only 1 cannon left. The Corsair is trying to defend. The probes are moving out. And the GG is gold.
Congratulations to Khestral. It's a very patient strategy that he followed, but it worked out.
Yeah, it definitely did. So
After playing this, he will just go a four pool rush, because that would be unexpected completely. Yeah.
yeah. But I guess like Khestral
After
has
playing this calmly.
12 victories and 5 defeats versus Protoss. So it's not like he doesn't know what he's doing. He knew what he was up for, and yeah, that is something. So next match was going to be on Jade, which, so as we just talked about, the problem with that map is the same as with Aztec, that your natural is on high ground,
Yeah.
while you have to, like, the main base is what, low ground. So yeah, the ramp, you have to attack up ramp, which is extremely painful for Protoss if the natural is taken by the Zerg. So these maps,
Well, you can just do a fast expand and
yeah, you
avoid
have
these
to.
problems.
There is just no sense in doing anything else but a fast expand. So let's go and let's see if Nice Micro can learn from his mistakes and turn this matchup around. Are you ready?
Ready?
All right.
You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it bluff. Hey, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it bluff. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it bluff.
Alright, so we are at the second match between Khestral and Nice Micro, with the bottom left Nice Micro, blue Protoss, and top left Khestral, white Zerg. So what is the Zerg strategy, Wilby? What is your expectation here?
Well, I said that I would love to see a rush from Zerg, but it's not happening. So I guess probably the same as before. A containment and waiting it out.
Yeah, I guess that would be...
Seems like a surefire way to collect the point, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if you can go out and expand as much as you want while the Protoss is stuck on 2 bases, that is never a bad idea. So Khestral, but this time he does not buy an Overlord, so this is a 9 pool instead of the overpool. Protoss is doing the only sensible thing and putting the pylon up, while scouting in the correct direction. So this time the Zerg will have lings even faster than before, and those lings already did some serious damage to the Protoss economy
Yeah, I
early.
mean, you had to sacrifice lots of workers to stop them.
Yeah. So let's see, what is this probe going to achieve here at the Zerg natural? Well, I guess nothing, because the Zerg did not go there to expand yet. So the Protoss gateway is almost done. The Zerg spawning pool is done, and the Zerglings are being morphed.
Action is coming.
Yeah, the action will come soon as the Zerglings are finished. And the Zealot is not okay, the Zealot just started to warp in, while the Forge, so the Forge has been
Forge
started
is still
before.
being built. So the links will arrive before the first cannon can go up.
That is for sure.
Khestral knows it full well.
And this drone is even...
He assist the probe, so it cannot build cannon.
Yeah, the cannon was delayed by the drone, but the Zealot is
Again,
out.
Micro is ready to sacrifice his workers.
The Zealot is out, And
And they just use a move micro. Is it what I'm saying?
so the Zealot is trying to do something, but the micro is not that good. But the probes surrounded the cannon perfectly. Problem is now we have 3 Zerglings that are going into the main base, and there are only 5 probes working.
But for how long?
The other probes have started working at the expansion for some reason and bringing home minerals. The Zealot is trying
Yeah,
to...
they are collecting minerals. That cannot be a good strategy.
Oh, the probes are going to distance mine. No,
I mean,
that
this
is
way
not
he's
good.
not going to run out of minerals anytime soon. If he does that.
Yeah, the Zealot is trying to chase down these 2 lings. Gets one of them.
It's actually we are down to 1 link, so it's not going to be that much of a problem.
Yeah, only 1 ling left, and the cannon will pick that up, hopefully. Yeah. So now the Protoss has 13 workers, but some of those workers have been working from home, I guess, so distance working.
Working from home. It's hard if you're in the mining industry, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. But the Zealot is going in, and Khestral did not buy any more links. He's just started buying 2 more.
I mean, it's a good call that the second cannon is up, so it will be very hard to go in.
Yeah, and now this Zealot
He did
will...
the best he could with the link.
We'll try to harass the mineral line. 1 drone is down. Oh no, the micro is horrible on this Zealot, but still kills 3 drones, which equalizes the worker count for the 2 players here.
Yes, actually, Micro is doing fairly good at this point. So he survived the attacks and is now ready to execute whatever his strategy is.
Cybernetics core and the second gateway is done, and we have 3 Zealots and a 4th being warped in.
And Khestral is still going very heavy on the economy in the beginning and not really making any tech buildings.
Yeah,
Just like he did in the previous
the number of
match.
Zerglings
He
is...
still have 3 hatcheries up and no tech buildings other than the spawning pool.
Yeah, and only 2 Zerglings out, if I see correctly. And 1 creep colony. And the Sunken being started and then stopped. So the Protoss could also expand or attack. But it seems like the Protoss just spent all the money on building buildings instead. The Stargate is started. And the 2 more Zealots... Okay, the Zealots move out.
Yeah, that's a good call. If at any point Micro can win this, it's now. Because there was defenseless, but now put down 3 colonies at the same time.
Yeah, the stat, but those are only defending the natural. So if the Zealots can put in, and the Zealots check for the 3rd expansion, find nothing, and they move
Yeah,
in.
that's a bit of a wasted time.
Yeah,
But he's not upgrading those colonies to Sunken.
I think 2 or like 4 Zealots and 4 Lings should be like. We don't need more, but the Zealots unfortunately spend too much time attacking, and then oh, that is a beautiful block from our Zerg player, and 2 Zealots fall before doing.
The Zealots went in and 1 has full health. That's going to be a problem.
Oh, but the drone micro is just too good. 1 drone falls.
What's the trick here? Microing your workers. What is the trick behind
You have to keep them stuck on top of each other using like they're going on the minerals or going to back to the base.
So your opponent cannot hit the same worker
Yeah.
continuously.
And even like they start to move around. Okay, so the Zealots checked the top right position for a base, while also 4 Lings and a drone move towards the top right position and will just meet the Zealots.
But Micro does not have enough money to buy his expansion, even though he would really need that at this point.
Yeah, too much money spent on Zealots and did not stop to buy the expansion. But he stopped the Zerg expanding though. So
And
killed.
he's still spending money on something else and not buying that Nexus. That
Yeah, just something else is.
will probably be a problem down the line.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem very soon as the Zerg economy is on 29 drones now. And another drone moved out, trying to start the new expansion. The Zealots are just going out and scouting. The Zerg player is still only buying links, even though the Spire is done and the Hydraulics Den is also done.
I guess he just wants the links to defend, to stop any attacking force, so the colonists can do their job. I guess.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, then the poor Zealots move in and then move out.
That was a nice micro. They all sacrificed their shields.
Yeah.
The colonists, while doing absolutely nothing.
But the Zealot pit is out now, and 2 more Zealots are there as reinforcements. And the 3 damage Zealots move forward, will move behind, while the 3 with full health fight.
Here, but the Protoss doesn't have an attack upgrade that could be useful.
Yeah, the attack upgrade just finished now.
Just finishing, yeah, I see.
Yeah, so that is the problem now that the Zerglings are attacking. Well, there are 4 Zealots and 2 cannons, and this is what, like 12 Zerglings. Some of them are not full health. The Protoss still did not buy the expansion.
Corsairs.
Lot of Corsairs. Even though we have not seen any
We
Mutalisks
can
yet.
have a few of these
Oh, yeah,
scourges, but that won't be enough.
Yeah, there are 4 Mutalisks and I don't see how many Scourges, maybe 2 only.
Yeah. So the Zerg might run into a supply block situation.
Oh, the Zealots are running out to the top right corner, while the Zerglings are positioned at the 3rd base of the Protoss, which is...
Yeah.
Well, the Protoss does not even have a 2nd base yet, so... Corsairs are moving
Zerg
out.
is about to lose one base very soon. If those Zealots are going when I think they're going.
Oh, they are going there, it seems like. Zerg has no defense there. The Corsairs are in the Zerg base hunting overlords.
I mean, there is another undefended expansion. I wonder if Micro is aware of that.
Yeah, I don't think that's yet. But the 5 Corsairs did some damage, but the Mutalisks are at the main base of the Protoss now.
Oh, that's very ugly.
There is nothing, no cannons there. The
Yes, they are moving from a Nexus that isn't even finished yet.
Yeah,
That Nexus came very, very late. That's the problem.
Yeah, that was way too late, and now the Scourge are too numerous. Okay, so some of the Scourge have been hunted down by the Corsairs. But that is a problem. While the Corsairs have to micro against the Scourge, the Mutalisks have free range over the economy there. And the buildings. Oh, 3 Corsairs remain.
The micro is down to 8 workers. That's not going to be enough for anything.
Oh, 8 workers, that's not much, yeah. So even though the Mute attack was scouted, the Protoss did not build any defensive cannons. Just the Corsairs, and that is not enough.
He was able to defend his hidden expansion at the last
Oh,
second.
yeah, that expansion is down to 240 health, but there is another hidden expansion on the bottom right, so the Zerg is not screwing around. There are 3 Mutalisks at the Protoss base which have basically 0 health, so they just fall when the Corsairs come out. Protoss is at 12 workers. Hydraulics are coming to town.
Yeah, I think the worker count is the really telling.
Yeah. also the 69 versus 33 population. So as the Protoss play very aggressively and did not achieve much with that aggression, also did not...
PM no falls because it doesn't really need it at this point.
Oh no. 2 Corsairs try to defend against like 12 Mutalisks, which is not going to work out. The cannons do not even finish. Yeah, they just fall instantly. The Zerg overpowers the Protoss. And game over, I guess. GG.
Congratulations to Khestral. He really demonstrated how to play this matchup effectively.
Yeah, that was very effective. And we have...
He had a clear advantage in economy from the very beginning and had used it to steamroll his opponent by overwhelming him with a large number of attacking units.
Yeah. So the Protoss tried to punish the early economy focus, but did not manage to cause enough damage and then just fell behind. So what do we have here? So next round will actually be when the virtual points will be halved. So I guess Khestral will go and have 3.1, with Nice Micro having 2.1 after this. Well, Geresz has 4 points, so he will have to fight someone from the top tiers, and Kumbi will go with 2.1 and Gym Raynor will go with 3.1. So, well, I guess we'll see how things turn out with the next rounds, which will be coming next week. So, what is the remaining pairs that you are most expecting for?
Well, I'm expecting to play.
To see, like,
time.
I mean, which
But
one?
Probably won't last too long.
You will play against Monster Truck, so are you prepared to play against random?
I'm absolutely prepared at this point. I mean, I know the theory. Not sure if I can put it in practice.
I am really curious how Mate versus Katyakin will turn out.
Yeah, that will be a great matchup, but whoever loses won't have any problems qualifying, I think.
Yeah, that is also true. So there is not a big pressure on the players there. Papati and Zorro.
Yeah, so we can expect some very happy plays there. So without, really without pressure.
I'm really curious what Papati will do with Zorro. Zorro is a very promising Protoss player.
Yeah,
but I don't know how, like, he played against random last time and he plays against random this time too, so he must be very happy about that. Well, alright, so...
Anyway, I hope someone else will come for commentating. Probably someone who can offer more insight than me.
The amount of insight was sufficient this time too, so I am absolutely satisfied, and so...
But if you are watching this right to be a guest commentator, that's what I'm saying to the viewers.
Yeah, so, alright, I guess this is it for today, and good luck for the remaining 8 players for the remaining matchups. We'll be excited to do the broadcast next week whenever the replays come in. So everyone have a great remaining weekend and a great next week. And see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. And leave a like, subscribe, all those good things that you can do. And we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time. Bye.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah.